And what of the Liberals that were so dewy-eyed at Joe Biden because he wasn't Donald Trump? The paroxysms of joy on CNN, MSNBC, and in the Washington Post and the Times and so on. How do they feel today?
Well, they've been largely defensive of Biden. The critique revolves around the way the United States withdrew. Could we have left 3,500, I think was the number of combat support troops behind? Biden is really handled quite gently by the quote unquote liberal media. But let's remember that Biden, again, was one of the architects of these wars. In fact, especially with the invasion of Iraq, Biden, as a senator, played a very major role in organizing support and calling out for the war. So the Republicans, who are culpable as well, of course, the Republican Party started the war in Afghanistan under George W. Bush, they are using this like a bludgeon. But that's to be expected among a clashing kind of political class, and their voices are being amplified throughout the media. But I would say the liberal media, like the New York Times, the Washington Post, those CNN, they have been since before the election extremely protective of Biden because he represents the return to I would call the kind of gravitas of the empire that Donald Trump so consistently exploded through his ineptitude and vulgarisms. And it's not that they were particularly against what Trump did. Trump served the empire and Wall Street as assiduously as anyone else. It was more the presentation to the rest of the world, and that's why they got Biden, who is kind of, as you pointed out, in and out. We don't really know how much he's there or how much he isn't there, but he's a good figurehead for the empire.